Yeah, guys, well, I guess that's it. I mean, wow, it's been a good run. I guess the party's over. It's time to check out. I guess the world's ending, and Bitcoin's in the 30 something range. I mean, Ethereum's like 2,600, approaching half the all-time high. I guess that's it. Yeah, suicide watch time. Game over. Come on, guys! Man, you know better than that. Come on, man. Seriously? Look, I don't know how many times I'm supposed to be telling people this or trying to explain this. I really don't understand how often we have to do this. But listen, there's a macro cycle. There's cycles within the cycles, and we know that after an all-time high, especially the all-time high that's 18 months after the halving, that we're going to experience a drawback. That drawback is relatively profound and will eventually be less than half of the all-time high that was established. I don't know what to tell you guys. First of all, let me thank my friends. Listen, I've got some wonderful friends. I mean, I love them to death. I have got some super smart, wealthy, powerful, amazing friends. And they have reached out to me to see if I was okay. Because today's news said massive crypto crash lowers the market by $1 trillion. It's the end of the world, and crypto guys are probably hanging from ropes everywhere. And so they reached out and they said, "Hey man, are you okay? I love you, bro. Are you alright?" So first of all, let me just thank them. I mean, come on, that's beautiful. That's good friends. And they know I'm involved in crypto, and they know that I have money there, and so they're concerned. Yeah, see, that's not how this all works, guys. I don't know how many times I can explain it. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to share these videos with people and to stop messing around and get out there and spread the word, because everybody thinks, you know what it's like? It's kind of like moonshine. You know how moonshine gets this really bad rep? It's actually this really high-end artisan thing that's amazing, but nobody knows that. So they think that it's this horrible thing because they've heard that. And then if they go try it, they get this wrong product, and they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know what to choose, and it's bad, and and only like 5% of the people get it. It's the same thing. Crypto's the same thing. Maybe 10 to 15% of the people mess with it at all. I had multiple rich investor friends tell me recently that their portfolio managers, that their financial advisors have told them to not have anything to do with crypto, to run the other way. Multiple people have told me that, and that's what it's like. That's what it's like. 90% of America, that's what it's like. They don't know what this is and how it works. And in addition to that, the ones that come in and play around, they buy when things are, up and people are talking about it. And that means that when it goes low, they sell because it looks like they're losing money. So 5 to 10% of the 10 or 15% of the people that do it, most of those people are losing money. They're playing around and getting knocked down. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, you guys. Listen, I knew this a year ago. I knew for sure after November what we were looking at. And you can go back and check video after video of me explaining this. I don't know the future per se. I don't know what's going to happen. But I know that these drawbacks are very possible, as well as likely, as well as historically accurate. Look, Okay, let me make all this clear. First of all, I'm not your financial advisor. Don't make your life decisions based on what I'm saying. But I'm telling you that, this is education, entertainment purposes only. And I just need you to understand that the people that follow it, that study it, knew this was about to happen. I know a whole lot of people drew a little W with a line going up, and a whole lot of people said, oh my gosh, $100,000 Bitcoin is around the corner. I know. Look, here's what happened this morning. I got an alarm that went off that said Ethereum's less than 2,700. Why do I have an alarm set for that? I have an alarm set for that because 2,400 is the half of the all-time high. I have on my alert system, on my tracking, the half of the all-time high, because that's the point that I know it's going to, and that's the point at which I want to buy more. Right now, we are inches away from a half point on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Almost all of the crypto is crashing hard. 80 or 90% of Americans are saying to themselves, thank goodness I didn't get into crypto, because they don't know. Half the people in crypto or more are going, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got into crypto. Oh my gosh, I've lost my money. They're panic selling. And less than 5% of the population, probably more like 1% of the population, is smiling and understanding what's happening. First of all, I have friends that we'll call them, I have a nickname for them, and I call them short bears. Short bears are people that believe in bear markets and they play shorts. In other words, they're betting on things going down. Those people, much like on a craps table, the people that bet the guy will not make the roll, they're betting on crypto crashing, and they knew that the cycle showed that should happen in the first quarter of 22. They made some big bets, and they are banking right now, just masso banco. Okay, so that's a quarter of the elite population. The other guys, the majority of us, are hodlers, and we're analysts. So we have taken all this, and we knew that this was going to happen, so we held close. Now, anybody out there, and you can study the materials, anybody out there that did not know that there was going to be a lull in the first quarter of 22, you may not want to pay much attention to them because they may not understand how the macro pattern works. I'm not saying the macro pattern is going to hold forever. And I'm not saying that everything's perfect or I'm a genius. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is, because the macro pattern is held for 3 cycles in a row, 22 equals 18 equals 14, which means that you're going to very likely see a collapse in the first quarter. It's hard because there's some hiccups. And we had some hiccups in December, but it is the drawback time. We know that's going to happen throughout 22, and we know that it's going to be a good time to buy. What you need to do, and I told you this in videos in November, okay, October, November, December, I told you this. You have to get your positions ready. Hold them, get ready, because the bottom's falling out. That has to happen. That's part of the macro pattern. If you don't have lows, if you don't have giant dips, or you can't buy in the dips, if you don't have following highs after that, you can't sell the highs. None of this works without a pattern of lows and highs. This is the low part. And it very well may maintain all the way through the year. If the macro pattern holds, this will be the story of the whole year. It'll be running in a 50%-ish, even down lower. We will see 20-something Bitcoin in December and January, a year from now, if the macro pattern holds. And you need to load it up. Everyone else is going to be saying, hey man, it's over. This whole crypto thing is over. They said that today, man. Suicide watch. Everything's over. It's a done deal, man. Crypto's done. How many times do we have to go through this, and do we have to go through these patterns before people start going, time to buy? This is it. This is beautiful. This is time to buy. Listen. Okay, let's take a look at the charts here, and I'll just show you why everybody's losing their mind real quick. We'll just go over here. We'll just go out. I love my funny little graphics. Okay. CoinMarketCap. You guys know the drill. Now, people got up this morning, they went on CoinMarketCap, they said, what? Oh no. What? Oh no. Right? By the way, this is why this is called a stable coin. This is always $1. So is that. 0.9999. This is why they're called stable coins. All-time high, 68. Almost there to the half. All-time high, 48. Almost there to the half. This is great for us. This is really good news. Because, yeah, I mean, look at it. I mean, if you didn't know any better, right, you'd be like, oh, what? Oh my God, look at that. Shlablow. Time to get the rat poison out and make some tea, Esmeralda. Oh, man, look at that. That's horrifying, right? Except that we knew that. We knew exactly what was going to happen. Look at my spreadsheet, you guys. Look at my spreadsheet. Where is it? Do I have it over here under my crypto file? Yeah, look at this. You guys know this. Look. You know this. I'm tracking every penny ever. Look. You see this? This is 2014. This is the all-time high, 946. This is 18, all-time high 13. This is 22, all-time high 60. This is the averages of those months. The actual numbers 68, close to 68. Then you see this, and this is the next month, and that was December. You see this? It flirts, but then look. This is 2014, 2 or 3 months after the halving, 50.59. This is 2018, 2 or 3 months after the halving, 0.5. This is half. You see this? Look at it. Do you see it? Okay, point. This is the last time we were in February of this year. Next month, this month and next month, that's the number. That's the numbers. You understand? We knew all this. Okay? You can go back and you can look at all the numbers. You can see every month since the beginning of Bitcoin. You can track. Here's all my coding, right? These are all my codes. You can see everything. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that it maintains that all the time, but I'm saying here's a halving, right? It climbs. Here's an all-time high, right? Then it has a little collapse, then it climbs, and this is exactly what happens each time. But that is 2021, right? Go back to 2018. You see it? There it is. And then boom, look. There's your all-time high, 13. There's 6. It halves. This is exactly what's happening right now. Sure, it's plus or minus a month. Sure, maybe there's some variation. Obviously, there's variation in obviously there's variation when it comes to time. We have NFTs, we have other kinds of marketplaces, we have a lot of new stuff. But the macro pattern is holding, and what that means is that we know that this is going to happen. So, when I woke up this morning and I had it, maybe it's a month ahead of schedule. Maybe the cycle has increased in speed because of all the involvement. There's a lot of buy-in. There's a lot of corporate investment in the space. There's a whole lot of changes since 2018 and 2014. 2022 is a different year. maybe there's some alterations. But it was a pretty good bet that we were going to have a collapse in the first quarter of 22. Historically, we were in the 0.5, so the 50s% by the second or third month after the all-time high, and the all-time high was November. December, January, that's the second month. We're ending January, going into the third month. At this point in time, within a month, both 18 and 14 saw in the 50%. So did I expect Bitcoin to be in the 30s? Yes. Did I expect Ethereum to be in the 2000s and 500, 600? Yes, absolutely. I've been explaining that. Go back and look at videos about the patterns. Go back a few videos to the patterns and timing video. Or go back to the macro pattern video and just take a look. But right now, where we are is dead on the macro pattern. It could vary, it could change, we could spike in April, who knows? And I would be very happy to see $100,000 Bitcoin in November or whatever. That'd be amazing. But that's not the macro pattern. We would have broken it and we have to reassess our position. And that's fine. That's what it's all about, doing that. But listen, nobody panic. Nobody lose their mind. Look at your portfolio that's almost half of what it was and put the gun down. Stop braiding the rope. Okay? I told you, make your position solid. Get ready before 22 happens. And hopefully you did that. If not, you need to share this stuff with your friends. Because if you've got friends, they're either A, not involved in crypto, which is a problem. B, they're playing with it and they just got wrecked and now they're really upset about, or they've learned and trained and then they're fine. That's only 1% of the people, you guys. Most of the people got wrecked today because they didn't know any better. And a lot of people are now scared off. A lot of people that would have been helping us establish mass adoption, would have helped us spread the word. A lot of those people just got wrecked and scared today because they don't know what's really going on. Please help. Please help. Like, subscribe, send. Just start talking to people. I was in an entire group of major guys and nobody knew what crypto was. Like, this has happened to me 10 times now in the last month or two. You're talking about 20 millionaires, double-digit, triple-digit millionaires, and nobody knows crypto. This is insane. People have a savings account full of hundreds of thousands of dollars where they're losing about 10% right now. They're just getting wrecked in their bank, and they don't even know it. Please help people. Anyway, this was mostly a funny video. Everybody relax. Get your position. Stabilize it. When you see these lows, they are great opportunities to buy. So, prepare yourself to buy, especially if the macro pattern holds and we have 20-something thousand Bitcoin the last quarter of the year. Buy. Okay, not official financial advice, not your financial advisor. Do your own research. Education and entertainment purposes only, okay? All right, you guys. Hang in there. Nobody lose their minds. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this together.